What's up guys, TopTierYugioh here, and today we have an updated Kozmo list, but this isn't my own. This is the list that one of my friends used at the Philadelphia Regionals. He went 6-3 and ended up getting top 48, so he did pretty well with it, so I wanted to share this list with you guys. And so he played a 42 card main deck, 21 monsters, 15 spells, 6 traps, and for the ships he played 1 Dark Eclipser, 1 Dark Destroyer, 1 Forerunner, 2 Landwalkers, he said this is one of his favorite ships, 3 Slip Riders, and then 2 Dark Ladies, if you consider that a ship. And then for the pilots, he played 3 Strawman, 2 Sword Troopers, 1 Good Witch and 1 Wicked Witch, 1 Farm Girl, 1 Tin Can, and 2 Max Cs. And then for the spells, he played 3 Cosmo Town, 2 Terraforming, to pretty much search the Cosmo Town, so like 5 Cosmo Towns pretty much, 3 Allure of Darkness, 2 Gold Sarcophagus, 2 MSTs, 1 Reasoning, 1 Upstart, and 1 Emergency Teleport. For the traps, he played 3 Cosmojo, best card ever, 2 Oasis of Dragon Souls, and then 1 Vanity's Emptiness. For the extra deck, 1 Cyber End Dragon in case they destroyed Cyber Dragon Nova, 1 Gaia Dragon, 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity, 1 Utopia the Lightning, 1 Pleiades, 1 Volcasaurus, 1 Digital Bug Corbage, Nova, Utopia Prime, and Utopia, Castel Dweller, and then Breaksword, Giga Brilliant, and Leviair for the rank 3s. For the side deck, he played 2 Humongous the Sticky String Kaiju, 3 Retaliating Seas, 1 Raigeki, 3 System Downs, 2 Dark Holes, the 3rd MST, and then 3 Anti-Spell Fragrances. And so, just from my personal opinion on this list, it really looks like he focused on Strawman's effect, which is why he played 3 Allure of Darkness and 2 Gold Sarcophaguses, which is actually a really good decision because Strawman's effect is so easy to resolve. It's easier to resolve than Sword Troopers because it's easier to banish things versus getting them in the graveyard, and the deck normally banishes things by themselves, so Strawman's really good early game with those 5 cards, and also good late game just from your engine doing what it does best. So I'm actually going to get into his tournament report now. This is actually all on Reddit, so I'll also put the link to that in the description so you can see actually how he typed it out. I'm just going to summarize it. But round 1 he plays against ABCs, and he opened up the Strawman combo, so he ended with Tin Can, Strawman, Set Mojo, and it was pretty much game after that. And then game 2 he was able to system down his opponent, and so he just OTK'd him afterwards. Round 2 he played against some weird Blue Eyes / Demise build, and game 1 was a grind. He opened up Triple Allure, Oasis, and like an MST or something, and he eventually draws into something to play with, but he ends up having to discard his whole hand. So he discarded a Forerunner, but he already had an Oasis, so he's able to bring back the Forerunner and then the Cosmojo it to make a play. So he eventually wins game 1, and game 2 is just as grindy. And then game 3 his opponent bricks, and he's able to Cosmojo him again to really get the plays going and then end up gaming him in time. And then round 3 he plays against Heroes. So game 1 his opponent ends with Shadow Mist, 2 Set Mass Chains, a Strike, and then a Toad and a Bahamut Shark. And he's almost able to outplay it, but then he rips an E-Telly out of his hand with a Dark Law, and he just couldn't recover from that. But that's okay, like he's thinking he'll just get him back game 2 and 3, so he sides really well. Nope. But in game 2, his opponent opens like the absolute best hand possible. So he's like Twin Twisters, discard Shadow Mist, Hero Lives, 10 Goldfish, Bubble Man, and then Instant Fusion. So he just demolishes them. The hero player ended up going X4, which made my friend happy after he sacked him, so that was funny. And then round 4 was against BA Infernoids, but he bricked in game 3, so that sucked. So now he's 2-2, he pretty much has to win out from here. And so round 5 he goes against DDDs, and that was a pretty quick, easy matchup. Round 6 was against ABCs, and he ends up 2-0ing him. Round 7 he played against like some ridiculous Gishki Synchro TG deck. It was insane. It was like that loop you can do with the butterflies, and it's just insane. So he just ended up looping all the cards out of his hand, but then he ends up winning. He ends up actually winning game 1, but gets his hand looped in game 2. And then game 3, his opponent probably could have won, but he made the mistake of trying to system down while he had Dark Lady on the field, and so he pretty much wasted a system down, and then he's able to just kill him afterwards. Then round 8, he's made it all the way back up to table 18, so he's literally doing good in round 8, and he plays ABCs. Super exciting to be doing well with Kozmo in, this format. And so game 1, the ABC player doesn't draw too well, and so he just waxes him. In game 2, the ABC player opened up Brilliant Fusion, Buster Dragon, Tsukuyomi Hanger, and like the 5 pieces of Exodia, so there was no way my friend was winning that game. And then in game 3, they both opened up pretty bad, and he just dead draws for like 3 turns straight. And then on his last turn, he draws Reasoning. So he's like, I can literally summon any monster and win. And then he then he special summons the Max C off of the Reasoning. It's so bad. but that's pretty much game over. And at this point, he just wants to top 48 just to say he did it with Kozmos, because Kozmo was actually his first competitive archetype when he started playing the game about a year ago. But when he was playing Kozmo for the first time, he wasn't doing as well with it because he was new to the game, and also, you know, they were Draco pals at that time. And so now that he sort of already has his invite, he really wanted to go back to the deck that he started with and do well with it. And that's exactly what he did. So at round 9, he's playing Meta Specters, and he just OTKs game 1. And it's sort of reminiscent of that format where Kozmos kind of just broke onto the meta, like where it's just Meta Specters versus Kozmo, and Dimension of Chaos meta right before Pepe came out. So it's really reminiscent of that. And then in game 2, his opponent plays Secret Village, so he just like summons a Slip Rider and then destroys him with a Mojo. And so overall, it was a fantastic event for him. Made a lot of money buying and selling. Finally did well with Kozmos after the curse of not doing well with Kozmos, even though it's a couple formats later. And so I know that a lot of you guys that watch my channel are fans of Kozmos as well, because I too am a fan of Kozmos. I have a lot of Kozmo videos. And so I definitely want to share with you guys a list that had done well at a really reputable and large regional. This regional had about 450 people. And so going 6-3 with it's very good. It's really good. And to all of you guys watching, I think this sort of is a testament of that you can really play anything right now. So like if you have a deck that's kind of halfway decent with some solid play, and then a solid side deck, you can do well with it. Like Kozmo isn't a deck that people expect to do well. It's not like a tier 1 deck. But he played well with it. He had very solid side choices. So just like looking at it, he has the Kaijus, Retaliating Seas for Metal Foes, System Downs, Anti-Spell. He has a solid side deck. And with good technical play and solid deck building, you can do well with anything. And so let this be an inspiration to you guys to, you know, play what you want to play at the end of a format. And so thanks for watching, guys. Once again, if you want to read the report for yourself, I will put the link to it in the description. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.